China is now simply too large for the rest of the world to absorb this enormous capacity.
Now, a day after spotting of its most advanced Class 075 warship set off alarm bells in the Philippines, social media posts are indicating that one of China's amphibious warships has a new installation. It was spotted following a refit of the ship and appears to be a laser-directed energy weapon.
In a world where technological dominance often dictates global power, the race between the U.S. and China is heating up at an unprecedented pace. While the U.S. military has long been regarded as the world's most advanced, it faces an emerging challenge. China, America's top geostrategic rival, is not only closing the gap, but in some areas, even surpassing the U.S. One of the most concerning examples of this technological leap comes from China's rapid progress in directed energy weapons particularly laser technology. With breakthroughs that could reshape future warfare, it begs the question, is the U.S. losing its edge? And what are the implications if both powers meet on a dangerously even playing field? Welcome to the Innovative Check, where we break down the latest defense technology, military advancements, and global power shifts. If you're fascinated by these topics, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell so you never miss an update. Once on separate technological paths, two global military superpowers are on a collision course. For decades, the U.S. reigned supreme in military innovation, but today, China is speeding ahead in developing laser weapons, with implications that could neutralize America's long-held advantage. What happens when the world's most powerful military faces a rival that can match its technological prowess? And how did the U.S. allow China to take the lead in an area that could dictate the outcome of future conflicts? The U.S. struggle with directed energy weapons. For years, the U.S. has been trying to develop effective laser weapons or directed energy weapons. While these futuristic-sounding technologies have been in the works for decades, progress has been slow. The idea behind DEUs is simple: a weapon that can use focused energy like lasers to disable or destroy targets. Unlike conventional weapons, they don't rely on traditional ammunition, making them a game-changer in potential future conflicts. Despite significant investment, the U.S. military has yet to produce a fully functional and reliable DEU system. This lag in progress isn't for lack of trying. The U.S. has spent billions on research and development in this field, but real-world applications remain limited, leaving the military without this critical tool in its arsenal. China's rapid advancement in laser technology. On the other side of the world, China has been making stunning progress in laser technology. Chinese scientists have reportedly overcome key challenges that have hindered the development of DEUs, putting China ahead in this technological race. A significant breakthrough involves penetrating the black barrier that surrounds hypersonic weapons. Hypersonic weapons, which travel at speeds 5 times faster than sound, create a superheated plasma bubble around them during flight. This plasma, known as the black barrier, disrupts communication signals and makes controlling the weapon during a critical 10-minute period nearly impossible.
Military experts from around the world feel that China intends to be the global net security provider, overtaking the United States in this respect. When it comes to emerging and disruptive technology, China already has a lead over the United States in some aspects, but Chinese military analysts want China to do more in the field of laser weapons. They have urged the Chinese government to speed up development of laser weapons to keep pace with swift progress made by the United States. The U.S. Government Accountability Office said last week that the Pentagon is spending $1 billion per year on developing directed energy weapons to counter threats such as drones and missiles. It said much recent research has focused on making laser weapons small and light enough to be used by one person. However, the U.S. is still facing challenges in moving beyond the prototype stage. Laser weapons are seen as a good solution to the use of drone swarms, which have been widely used in modern conflict, such as the Ukrainian war. A laser beam can confuse drones' optical sensor or even burn a hole when its power is increased.
In 2022, scientists at Tianjin University reportedly figured out how to beam 6G internet through this plasma bubble by merging it with high-powered lasers, allowing for full control over the hypersonic weapon from launch to impact. This capability is not just theoretical, it is being tested in real-world applications, showing just how far ahead China is in integrating new technologies into its military systems. The broader implications of China's laser technology. This breakthrough is only one example of China's growing technological prowess. The integration of 6G internet and lasers into hypersonic weapons systems demonstrates China's ability to combine advancements in different fields to create innovative solutions. While the US struggles to perfect even basic DO systems, China is already working on laser-based defenses against hypersonic weapons. Chinese scientists have developed lasers capable of peeling the skin off incoming hypersonic weapons. By stripping away the weapon's outer shell, these lasers expose the sensitive internal machinery to the surrounding superheated atmosphere, causing the weapon to veer off course and potentially fail its mission. This dual capability to both control hypersonic weapons with lasers and defend against them is a sobering indication of China's rapidly advancing military technology. The domino effect of technological advancements. China's success in laser technology isn't an isolated phenomenon. Over the past 2 decades, China has made significant progress in multiple technological fields, from hypersonic weapons to artificial intelligence, AI, and quantum computing. Each advancement builds on the others, creating a domino effect that accelerates the pace of innovation. For example, China's dominance in 5th-generation 5G internet allowed them to quickly move forward with the development of 6th-generation 6G internet, which in turn is now being used in their hypersonic weapon systems. Similarly, China's advancements in hypersonic technology have allowed them to address some of the most challenging problems in this field, giving them a critical edge over the US. This interconnected ecosystem of technological advancements is pushing China ahead of the US in several key areas. While the US continues to maintain its edge in some fields, the rapid pace of China's development in areas like DO hypersonic weapons and AI is closing the gap between the two nations, a growing threat to US military dominance.
Scientists claim that this weapon can individually adjust beams and frequency of electromagnetic waves for each target. Understand that a typical modern electronic warfare weapon uses multiple units of transmitting and receiving antennae, and these antennae are controlled by a computer and work independently to engage different targets. However, when emitting electromagnetic waves, they end up with limited power and frequency ranges. Interestingly, it is not clear as to why the researchers chose to publish their research instead of just supplying it to the Chinese military.
The implications of China's growing technological edge are profound. While many in the West might hope for China's regime to falter, the reality is that China is wealthier and more competitive than ever before. China's military modernization efforts have transformed it into a true near-peer rival to the US military. Although China's forces have not been tested in major combat, the combination of size, technology, and funding makes them a formidable opponent. A particularly concerning development is China's ability to negate technological superiority. American military technology has long been considered magic by Chinese observers, capabilities that seem almost impossible to replicate. Yet, as China develops its own magic, the US may find itself facing a military that can not only compete with, but also challenge American dominance. This situation is exacerbated by the fact that the US has failed to innovate quickly enough in critical areas like DO. If China continues to outpace the US in laser weapons, it could lead to a dangerously even playing field. In military terms, this is a worst-case scenario. A fair fight between the US and China is not something that American military planners want to consider. The future of military conflicts. Looking ahead, the race between the US and China in developing laser weapons and other cutting-edge technologies will shape the future of global power dynamics. If the US does not accelerate its efforts in DO development, it risks losing its long-held military dominance. China's advancements in laser technology are a clear sign that the balance of power is shifting. While the US remains a global leader in many areas, the failure to innovate in directed energy weapons could have dire consequences. The prospect of facing an adversary like China, armed with advanced laser defenses and hypersonic capabilities, is a chilling reminder of the high stakes in this technological race. The rise of China's military prowess, particularly in the field of directed energy weapons, serves as a wake-up call for the US for years. The US enjoyed a comfortable lead in military innovation, but today it faces a near-peer rival capable of matching and even exceeding its technological advancements. The race for technological superiority in military weapons, particularly laser weapons, is heating up. While the US has been slow to innovate in this space, China has surged ahead, making critical breakthroughs that could have far-reaching implications for global security. The stakes couldn't be higher if the US doesn't catch up. We could be looking at a future where American military dominance is a thing of the past. Thank you for watching. If you found this video informative and want to stay updated on the latest developments in military technology, be sure to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. What do you think about China's advancements? Can the US regain its technological edge? We'd love to hear your views.